All right, here we are in Santa Ynez, California on a beautiful morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning. An equally nice 55 Chevy 210 Post, over the top quality, just a beautiful car. You got to make sure you watch the end of this video and all the way through it. The owner covers the engine compartment. It's got an all aluminum small block in it, overdrive tranny, Ford 9-inch. I could go on forever, four-wheel disc brakes, but we're going to cover that throughout the video here. So I just kind of want to walk around and give you a good feel. All the gaps are just sweet. The colors are factory colors. What colors are they? Indian Ivory and Gypsy Red. We've got it in the sunshine. A lot of the photo shoot is actually done in the overcast skies, so you can pick up all the reflections and so on and so forth. Spectacular. That's all I'd say. This is the 55 that you guys that come to my website have been looking for. Very, very, very nice, tastefully done. We'll get around to the interior here. All the gaps and seams. You'll see us actually shut the hood on the engine video. You just kind of lay it down and push on the mask up, but the hood gaps are perfect. It's got about 4,000 miles on the car. You'd never know it. It drives excellent. Goes down the road just fine. Yep, it's got a World product small block in it, all aluminum. But we'll tease you a little bit until we get to the engine compartment part of this video. We actually cover the Halibran wheels on the in the tire size in the undercarriage part of the video. Might be a little bit of a long video. You gotta love the eyebrows on a double nickel. Like the bumperettes on the front and rear. Now these are California white plates that you've done black?
Correct.
That's wow. There's your detail right there. Look how straight that is. You can actually see the roses in the side of the car in the yard over there. See me. Peace. Door jam to door jam. When I'm done with this video, the end of this video, if you watch the whole thing and you aren't drooling, there's something wrong with you. It's a 210 with Delray interior. Nobody's ever put their feet on the top of these floor mats. He keeps a fender cover rug over on the driver's side, but you'll see there, no marks. Get around the other side. It does have seat belts front and rear. The owner took about 3 years doing this car. He's a welder fabricator by trade. The doors just shut perfectly. Sorry for my big foot in the gravel. I have looked all over this car for a flaw. And we all know a car has one or two here and there. Couldn't find anything. The owner pointed out a little tiny chrome flake right there. He actually had to show it to me. So look at the door, the trunk. Typically these fit poorly back here. They don't, not this one. We will have trunk video here. I'm not going to stop here right now. Following up this portion of the video, we're going to have interior here in just a moment. Then you're going to go on to the engine compartment. We'll actually get a drive done. You'll actually get undercarriage video too. Very special car. You meet the owner in person. This one is just really well taken care of. Every little thing is thought of, suspension wise, powertrain wise. All right, let's get in. Give you a feel of all the door jambs here. As you can tell, it's like the rest of it. Factory VIN where it's supposed to be. No rivets. Like we mentioned on the other side, on the passenger side, this is Delray interior. Looks great in this car. Door sill plates. The owner just took off the plastic on that today. It's been that way for years. He takes care of it. Beautiful. Same thing on this side. There is no wear on the floor mat at all. No heel marks. Give you a peek underneath the dash here. A lot of nice little touches on this car. Pardon a little bit of shaky there. There's a cut down steering wheel from the factory to, what size is it? 15. 15. You see underneath the hood video, we'll talk about the ratio of the steering gearbox. Show you here in the what a nice place to put the gauges, nice and subtle location. That's a handmade gauge bracket. We're going to fire it up for you and let you hear it. Keeping my foot off the mat. Talk about healthy. Oil pressure 60, water temp's low. Because she's still cold. We're going to take it for a drive here in a minute, but I wanted to give you a feel for starting it up and the sound. Wow. By now we're thinking you get the idea. It's about time for you to take a look underneath the hood here. Actually, I'm going to let the owner tell us about the engine in it. So why don't we have at it, Dan?
It is a World product, all aluminum, 427. It was dynoed at 570 horse. It has ceramic coated headers, billet specialty serpentine pulleys. All of the lines are done for the transmission cooler. They're all done in number 6 and number 8 braided steel lines. All the clamps were custom made. The blower motor for the
Yeah, I was going to
fan
say, point out a couple of these things here.
is custom made. The block off plate for the fuel pump is been custom made. Take a look at the transmission lines. They're all stainless steel, and it goes from stainless steel hardline 3/8 to braided. Heights, tubular control arms, Willwood drilled and slotted rotors.
Give me a transmission is a...
Transmission's a 204R.
Okay.
First and second gear is real close on the 204Rs compared to the 7s. It's a Madsen 4-core radiator, aluminum radiator. It has a Borg Warner close ratio blueprinted gearbox.
There's a lot of handmade stuff on here, I can tell. So you corrected the ratio. How many turns you take out of the steering wheel when you did that?
About 2.5 turns.
Okay.
From a stock steering wheel. Steering column support has been from steel made into aluminum.
Yeah, you got to see this. This is handmade stuff. Right down there.
Has a Holley 870 4-barrel carburetor.
And kind of repeat me on the horsepower. What did dyno out at?
570.
Okay. Does this, did you custom build these core support panels in here? The core support? This whole core support in here?
No, the core support is Madsen's product.
Okay.
Just did the lines for the transmission cooler.
And the rear end in it is?
Is a Ford rear end, 31 spline, Moser axles, 373 gears, with also drilled and slotted Willwood disc
So it's got
brakes.
4 Willwood disc brakes. Well, I'm thinking as you're looking at this, Mr. Detail lives here. This car is very, very nice. We're going to cover a lot of areas on the car here in the second stage of the video, or third. Just want to kind of give you a feel. The hardware is extremely nice. Anyway, you get an idea. Hang on to the end of the video for a bunch more, and you want to go to spudsgarage.com. You're on Spuds Garage YouTube. One more thing, we're going to let the owner shut the hood so he can show you how he shuts it and how easy it shuts. Just like that. You can tell fit was important. Okay, he's getting in it. We're going to let him turn it around here. Kind of give you a feel for the sound, and turn around so I can shoot the driver's side. That's what I'm talking about right there. Can you smell it? Bitchin'. Give it a little bit. Chris. Typically the car runs about 175, 180. When it hits 180, the cooling fans automatically click on, and it'll suck it down to what, 160 or so, so you'll never have any overheat issues. And there is a switch there, so if you get stuck in traffic, you can click these fans on right there. We're not going to click it on right now, but thought we'd throw that little...
All right.
we're going to take it just around the block, give you a quick feel of it. I'm sure Dan sitting over here is probably, nobody's ever driven his car before, I'll bet.
Nobody has.
Mary, haven't ever driven it?
Absolutely
No?
not.
Okay. I'm stealing your car. No, let's go. Now these speed bumps are really pretty aggressive on his road, so we're going to go over them excessively slow. Dan says it's a really nice driver, 70 plus down the freeway, not a problem. Obviously it's got an overdrive. What's the ratio on the rear end, Dan?
373.
373 is just perfect for an overdrive tranny. Of course, I don't need to tell him that. That's fun. You know you want to own it. We're just going to go, he wants me to turn right. Okay.
We'll get more towards the highway here.
If you're digging this video, hang on. You're thinking about this car a little bit too tight there. Do you feel something?
Tall speed bumps.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, the gauges. Yeah, flip the box down so we can do the gauges. Have a little bit of a reverse speed bump here. That's interesting. They just trick you out with the lines on the road. That's what they do with that.
Yeah.
Well, he really wanted me to take it for a drive, so that's what we're doing. Very protective of your car. You're thinking turn right? Okay. Take it down the road here. I know that sign says 35. Wow. You guys, nice drive. Very nice cruiser. You can tell the horsepower is very... Okay, we're going to give you a trunk view here, and we'll let him tell you about the tub that he did in the back.
Well, I tried to replicate the tubs like if it was done back in 1955 with all the radiuses that were initially put in there from the factory. So they're one-off custom-made tubs. And just to make it not so much look like a tubbed hot rod, I wanted it to be more original.
Yeah, it almost does look original. Why don't you show us under the mat? So you got stainless steel tank straps there. Is that what those are?
They're polished aluminum straps with button heads that hold the 20-gallon stainless steel gas tank.
Okay. He's filled in the spare tire well here.
Right.
So 20 gallons, this girl will go a ways. Yeah, same level of detail. All right, we're going to take a look at the undercarriage here. I may ask the owner a few questions because he's kind of hanging around here, which is good. The springs have been relocated and Frenched into the frame. It is an obvious body-off restoration. Fuel system has got a 20-gallon stainless steel fuel tank. QA1 shocks. Again, the springs are moved inboard, and it's got a light tub in the back. Look like Flowmaster muffler system on it, right?
Big block Flowmasters with
Big-
a 3-inch exhaust.
3-inch exhaust, and it's all it was all TIG welded and heat coated and
TIG welded and jet coated.
jet coated. Okay, all one off. Ford 9-inch with Mosier 31 spline axles, chromoly traction bars. Wheels.
Hillebrand 1510s
Okay.
with Hoosier tires.
Hoosier tires, 29 12.5 15s. The level of detail on this car is just like the rest of the car. It's got about 4,000 miles roughly on the powertrain. It's very drivable. Clampless exhaust system. Frame's all powder coated. Going kind of slow so you can catch it all. Man, if you're looking for a nice double nickel or tri-5. The front wheels are Hillebrand, obviously. I think it's got obviously Hoosier Pro Streets on it. 26, 7, 5, 15. Front suspension with stabilizer bar, and of course it's got 4-wheel disc brakes. We've covered that before in the video. One thing that's really unique is this custom-made trans cooler. You made that grill, grill for it yourself?
No, I had a couple buddies with some very high-tech machines, CNC
Okay.
mills that made that for me. I designed it, and they CAD drew it and machined it out for me out of a solid block of aluminum.
Very nice. Give you a better look at that trans cooler. I have never seen one like that. And I've been doing this 20 years. Nice location for it, yeah.
Thank you.
There's a Willwood disc on the front. Drilled slotted rotors. The headers are custom made.
By Classic Chassis Works.
Okay. Same thing, heat coated. There's the that disconnects all negative in the vehicle or ground. It's a key that removes. And there is a spare. There's a chromoly traction bar right there. By now, we think you get the idea. Go to spudsgarage.com and look at all the still photos.